Today let's take a look at the Beatles' classic Norwegian Wood. It was primarily written by John Lennon and first appeared on the Beatles' album Rubber Soul in 1965. It came in at number 83 on Rolling Stone magazine's Top 500 Greatest Rock Songs. It was the first song in which George Harrison added sitar. So let's take a look at how we can play it on the banjo. Don't let the high fret numbers that you see in the tab intimidate you. It's actually a fairly easy song to play. Part of the secret will be getting into the right tuning. The original record was in the key of E. There are some outtakes in the key of D. So to play in the key of E, I'm actually using a capo. If you wanted to play it in D, you can go without the capo. To play it in E, once you put the capo on, you'll still have your strings at standard tuning, which will create an E, A, C sharp, and E with the capo on. For the fifth string, I come up and spike it on the B note, which is the equivalent of the new 7th fret. 7 frets from the capo. Compare that to the pitch of your 5th string, and they should match up. And at that point, if you play what looks like a regular D chord fingering, you'll be playing an E chord. We're used to our 5th string being our drone string. In this song, the 1st string is actually going to serve as the main drone string, and it imitates the sound of the sitar, which also has a drone. My first finger starts at fret 10 on string 2, 10 being 10 from the capo. So you're actually on the 12th fret. You'll see your double dots there. And at that point, I'm just going to move my first finger down that 2nd string. This isn't the tab, but these are the primary notes. So keep that in mind as you're looking for your fingering. Just move your first finger on down the 2nd string. Many of you will primarily be following along playing by ear since you're so familiar with the melody. One difference is the original was composed in the 6/8 time signature, whereas I've written it out in 3/4 time. It makes it easier to follow the rolls and keep track of where you are. Here are the first 8 measures as they are displayed in the tab. Begin again on fret 10 with your first finger, pinch, a 4-note roll. You're going to hammer on from 10 to 12, 12 with your 3rd finger, pinch 2 notes on the right hand. Move down to fret 8, down to fret 7, the same right hand roll. First finger, now the pinky, 3rd finger, down to the 3rd fret, same roll. Right there you're doubling up this note with the 1st string open. They both have the same pitch. Pinch, single note, pinch. The first ending hits the 5th string, the 2nd ending does not, so that you can get ready for this slide that begins the 2nd part. The 2nd part is noticeably trickier than the 1st part, so pay close attention to the fingerings. I'll begin with my 3rd finger on fret 5, slide to fret 7. It is a slower slide, it's not, so give it time, 1 and 2 and 3 and. I brought my 2nd finger in to fret 6 on string 2. In the next measure, I will pull off, again at a slower speed. So each time you have these 4 notes as a roll after the event. Slide, 4 notes, pull off, 4 notes. And this time we have a slide backwards from 5 to 3, and again 4 notes. First finger moves down. This time you come back to fret 3 where you just had used your 1st finger with your 3rd finger. to set up this slide. Again, a slower slide. So that's already 2 measures of G, and it continues on the G. Right here I add my second finger to complete the chord. So that measure is 1 and 2 and 3 and then quarter notes. This open string takes you right back to where we started with the slide. And this time your third finger comes back up to fret 5 without sliding, and you form this little chord shape, which is 3 notes of a complete E minor chord. You just need the notes on strings 3, 2, and 1 with fingers 1, 2, and 3. Quarter notes. My first finger is on fret 4. I'm going to switch it to finger 2 and do the 4-6 slide. Add my first finger as a bar. 4 notes and then individual quarter notes. And at that point, I need to take my first finger from fret 5 all the way up to fret 10 to start the recap of the first part. When the Beatles performed the song Norwegian Wood, they played that first part twice instrumentally and then continued to play it as the singing began. In our version, to play an instrumental version throughout, we will just play the first part twice, second part once, back to the first part once. So we'll now perform the entire solo at a slow speed. Before we do that, just a reminder, if you like this type of instruction, there's plenty more at my YouTube channel, so feel free to subscribe. We'd appreciate it. So here we go, playing the song at a slow speed. If you need to hear it up to speed, just run back to the beginning of the video, and we play through the whole thing again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.